entry reasons. So let's jump right into it. We already know the advanced engulfing entries that we've discussed in the transition phase. The rest of the entries we're going to talk about in this video are going to be necessary because of the strategies we're going to use them in moving forward here in the advanced section. So we will be using all of these entry reasons in the next few strategies we discuss. The first pattern we're going to discuss is extremely simple. It is best used in trend continuation, meaning that it's not quite as accurate when used as a counter trend entry reason. And there are two different ways we're going to be utilizing this specific candlestick entry pattern. The first way is going to be a candlestick formation that I created that I call the TCSC. This acronym stands for Trend Color Swing Candle. And let me explain what I mean by that. As you can see here, like I said, this specific candlestick formation works best for trend continuation, not so much for counter trend trading opportunities. And before I show you this, as I've already explained, this is an extremely simple candlestick pattern, but it is extremely effective as well for trend continuation trading. And let's go ahead and talk about it. So what the TCSC is, the trend color swing candle, is going to be based around the trend of the market and a single candlestick. The trend of the market currently is down. As you can see, if we're using our moving average here, we're below that moving average. And guys, this is not a strategy, but this is just me showing you that this candlestick works best in trend continuation. While we're in a downtrend, what we would be looking for this TCSC is a swing high red candle. Again, guys, I know that sounds extremely simple, but let me show you how beneficial that can be. So here in this downtrend, we have on the pound Aussie daily chart, right here, we have a swing high red candle or a TCSC candlestick formation. If we look lower, we can see that we get this push down, a pull back up, then we get another TCSC candlestick formation right here. We have a swing high that's a red candle. We get the push down. We pull back up, we get another TCSC right here. Trend color swing candle. And as you can see, since then the market pushed down again. Now it's started to climb back up, but here in just this very small area, you can see that we've had 3 trend color swing candles, TCSC candlestick formations that ended up being winning trades. Now, of course, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but this is a very simple yet effective candlestick formation that I've utilized for trend continuation strategies. And there's actually a little more advanced way we're going to be utilizing this as well, but we'll stick to this way for now. So we have, of course, our red swing high candles in a downtrend. So what does that mean for an uptrend? Well, that means, of course, we're looking for a green swing low for an uptrend. And I'll go ahead and point that out if I can find one. Here we go. Okay, so in this case, we have a market that pushes above the moving average. We have a pullback, and then here we have a swing low that's green, and it ends up pushing the market higher. We pull back again. We get another what? TCSC. Trend color, because we're in an uptrend. We have a green candle, TCSC, that is a swing level. So trend color swing candle. That's what we're looking for, and we ended up getting it right here. The market pushes up again, and here goes a example of a losing trade where we got a swing low that was green, but this more so a doji looking candle. Nonetheless, did meet the rules for this candlestick formation. And here, guys, another example of the push down, the push back up, TCSC that's red, got that swing high, ends up being a red candle. And that's the first candlestick formation we're going to discuss, guys, is this TCSC candlestick formation. Again, looking right here, another example of where that would have created a winning trade. And this is one of the most simple yet one of my favorite advanced candlestick formations to use for trend continuation. And the more advanced version of this, so I guess that would be the simple TCSC. The advanced TCSC incorporates a hammer or shooting star candle. So at first we're going to define a shooting star candle. A shooting star candle is right here. What we need for this candlestick formation, and the only way I trade hammers or shooting star candles, is in this format. So it's important to learn these steps. What we need to see in order for me to trade this advanced TCSC is for this market to put in a shooting star candle, and the definition of that is going to be a wick that is at least 2x the body. Here's the body, there's the wick. We need a wick that is 2x the body, and we need a close in the bottom 25% of the total candle size. the way we actually figure out if this candle closes in the bottom 25%, unless you have an extremely trained eye or a lot of experience with this type of candlestick analysis, which I do, so it's pretty easy for me to tell this has closed in the bottom 25%. But you can also use a Fibonacci retracement, pull from the top, the high of the candle, the top swing high, down to the bottom of the wick, and then if the close of that candle is below the 25% mark, which is easy to put in, what I've done is just put 0.25 right here, meaning 25. And if we have a close below that, then it qualifies this candle as a shooting star candle. Now, if this shooting star candle is in trend to the downside, if we're in a downtrend, I'm using this for trend continuation, we have a shooting star that is also a TCSC, meaning the trend color. So in a downtrend, that would be red. Then that is the advanced TCSC that I like to use for entries as well. So those are the two different TCSC candles that we're going to be using during the more advanced strategies. And these are also great to incorporate in your own strategies, guys. The things that we're talking about, the things I'm teaching you throughout this course can not only be applied to the strategies you learn here, but also can be applied to any strategies you create or any strategy you've learned from anyone else. So let's take a look at a bullish version of this. As I said, we're using shooting stars and hammers and incorporating this TCSC in order to create an extremely advanced and a very, very accurate entry. And we're also doing this again, guys, these candles work best in trend continuation. Now the shooting star and hammer, the advanced TCSC, works really well for trend continuation and counter trend. But let's focus on trend continuation right now and take a look at a few more examples. We're going to try to find a hammer candlestick that is a TCSC to the bullish side. All right, guys, and here we go. Here we have a hammer TCSC. So in this case, we're looking for the bottom wick to be at least 2x the size of the body of the candle. We definitely have that condition met. We now need this candle to close within the top 25%. That's pretty obvious. It actually did. So we get a close above that 25% mark, and we have this candle as the swing low. It's also green, meaning that we have a advanced TCSC entry being a hammer candlestick that is the same color as the trend, which is up according to our moving average right here. And as you can see, guys, this candlestick formation ended up pushing the market up a significant amount. And guys, I'll try to find counter trend examples of both, and then we'll move on to the next candlestick pattern we're going to learn. So here, as you can see, this isn't necessarily counter trend, but we have this TCSC right back up at a period of structure. This is qualified as a TCSC because we have a red shooting star candle that closes in the bottom 25%, and that also is the swing high, making this a TCSC, or actually an advanced TCSC entry. All right, guys, so this took me a few minutes to actually find, but here is an advanced TCSC. We have a swing high candle that closes in the bottom 25%, and this would be a counter trend example of this candlestick pattern. So now we've taken a look at the TCSC entry pattern and the advanced version of the TCSC. Again, take these and apply them to the strategies you already have. Apply them to any strategies you create. Go through the markets and point a few of these out. Make sure you completely understand them and train your reticular activating system, train your eyes to actually spot this type of pattern before you move forward. And then moving forward, we will be using this candlestick formation in future advanced strategies. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the TCSC and the advanced TCSC entry patterns. Moving on now, we're going to take a look at a couple of other advanced entry reasons, and then we'll move on to some advanced strategies. I look forward to seeing you guys in those next videos.